What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with some more War Thunder for you today, and I wanted to talk about something that I've been talking about a lot, but I think it just deserves more discussion. Is the economy. I know this is a game from 1.31, but before the latest economy patch, and what I noticed in this game that you're not going to see in games I played over the weekend and games from the new economy patch is a very sizable amount of credits. Now, there's one thing that the economy patch, I think what they did that was okay was they reduced the income you get from kills and all that stuff, but they also reduced the price of planes, and I can't remember if I think they increased repair costs. I think that's what they did. And that would have all been fine. But another thing they did was reduce the income from gold planes. Now, I don't know if that's because they reduce the income from planes that people play a lot. I think they do that with the regular planes, but in my opinion, you shouldn't be doing that with gold planes, because the reason people are flying the gold planes is to get more credits. That's why they buy them. They don't just buy them because they want a cool new plane to fly. They buy them to make credits so they can buy other planes. And I think that's kind of obvious if they're following the model of wargaming, which it's kind of obvious that they are. Almost everything about this game is the same as World of Tanks, with the whole tech trees and all that stuff, even down to the gold planes that make more credits and stuff. So if you're going to follow that model, then you should be following the whole thing. The whole reason people buy these gold planes is for the increased credit earning potential. So if you nerf that drastically, people are not going to be buying the gold planes, first of all. Second of all, if you nerf it after people buy them, then they're just going to be pissed that they bought a product that now you've changed it, now it's crap. And you're not allowing them to get their money back. Now that, they might not want to buy this plane now that you reduce the earning potential. So, one thing that I've noticed that's very different in War Thunder than World of Tanks is I have a premium account in World of Tanks and also a bunch of premium tanks, and especially, like, let's say now I'm tier 7 here, right, or rank 7. Sorry about that. So I'm rank 7 in War Thunder, which is the equivalent of being like tier 4 or so in World of Tanks. Now, at tier 4 in World of Tanks, if I had a premium account and premium plane or premium tanks, I would have no problems buying the next tank, okay? And then when I would unlock the next tank, I only have to buy one, because I'm unlocking one tank at a time. Now, I do like that in War Thunder you unlock multiple lines at the same time. The problem is it makes it seem like there's a lot of new planes that you can get, but you can't ever buy any of them, and it takes you forever to unlock them all. And that's because you're working on the whole line horizontally across the board. But I never felt like, right, when I bought premium in World of Tanks, kind of when it kind of came out, I was about tier 3, I think, when I bought premium, and there was a noticeable difference, and I really didn't have any money problems until, didn't have to wait to buy a tank until, probably tier 7, and I didn't even have any gold tanks that I drove very frequently. In War Thunder, to contrast, I've had a premium account since day one, and I have premium planes in pretty much every nation, always in my lineup, and I usually fly one of them at least during each game. So if I'm flying one of them for 50% of the time, let's say, I should have it should be way better than even World of Tanks was at tier 4. I should have no problems with buying planes. Now, I've bought very few planes in the past month or so. I've mainly just been unlocking ammo, new racks and stuff, and that's really been basically taking up all my money. So, I've actually had the Typhoon unlocked for probably 3 weeks, and I've just now gotten to the point where I can actually buy it. And then I also noticed, and I'm not sure if this is part of the 1.31 patch or when this might have changed, but I was looking at the F4 repair time, like, say I didn't want to, because I really try not to ever repair my planes. I just usually fly another nation. But let's say I flew all the nations and now I have multiple planes that are out and I'm going to need to repair some. I noticed that F4, it's a 4-hour repair time for a rank 7 plane. That seems a little ridiculous to me, because that's a tier 4 tank in a sense. It shouldn't take 4 hours to repair it. Now, of course, there are no free repairs in World of Tanks, but the funny thing is in World of Tanks, at tier 4, if you do have an average game, now I'm not talking 3 kills or whatever, but an average game, even after you repair your tank and it's available straight away, you're still making quite a good amount of credits. So, and that's without using gold tanks. That's just regular tanks. So in this game, if I'm not repairing the planes and I'm still making almost nothing, and I have a premium account, I'm flying premium planes, the economy's messed up. Because think of if I didn't have any premium planes and I was playing free to play, I'd probably be stuck in tier 3. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous what the economy model that they think they're going to get away with, and they're still shedding players left and right. Because I do notice that there was a lot more people playing before, and I've noticed a dip in the amount of people watching my videos for War Thunder. Now, I don't know, I mean, everybody says that. It could very well be that a lot of people subscribed and figured out that they didn't like my videos or whatever for War Thunder. That's totally fine. You know, I don't do historical battles currently. I do mainly arcade, and a lot of people don't, you know, they're not into arcade anymore. And this is just one of the 2 deaths I do have in this game were totally stupid and my fault. I kind of thought I could make that turn a little sharper, and I just miscalculated. So pretty stupid on my part. I was diving, and I was a little bit of compression there at the LaGG-3-66, and that's how the cookie crumbles. So here I'm flying out in the rank 7 iShack, and this thing is a beast. And again, this is a gold plane, so it should make a lot of extra credits. But then again they nerfed the percentages, so yeah, really not understanding that. That one thing I do like is that the gold planes are so much cheaper in War Thunder than they are in World of Tanks. Of course, we haven't seen a lot of really high tier or high rank gold planes. I'm sure they're going to be very expensive. But I did notice that when I saw the XP55 basically selling for $20, I was like, forget that. You know, I buy all these planes for like $7. I'm not going to spend $20 on a plane just because it's popular. But then again, like right away, I turn around and spend $30 on World of Tanks on like 2 tanks that were on sale or something like that. So, but again, those were tier 7 tanks, which in this game would be equivalent to tier like rank 14 gold planes. So the XP55 is a rank 7, which is like a tier 3 or 4 gold tank, and those are pretty cheap in World of Tanks. Those are like what? $7, $5 to $7 for a tier 3 or 4. It might even be like $3 or $4. So to spend 20 at that rank is just kind of stupid. Again, stupid economy model as far as I'm concerned. So kind of thinking I'm going after one of these air cobras. These guys are beastly, especially if they're not going to fly at you. Just try to get rid of these guys because they will ruin your day, man. So nice hits on them right there. The Russian cannons, again, proving to be beastly. Just taking that guy out actually pretty quick. Now, a lot of that was because I was coming up on his side. I'm pretty sure that air cobra's dead. This is a new map as of 1.31. It's a pretty cool map. I do like it. It's a little bit different than other maps. Not quite too much the same, but again, when you're flying so high, the valleys don't really mean a lot. So I don't know. It's still very similar to other maps, mainly because you're usually flying above the mountains, so it's, in that sense, the same. But anyway, really think they should not have bumped up their economy as high as they did. Now, maybe, I don't know, but maybe they're having money problems. You know, it's sort of like, look, we need to start making some serious cash off this game. You know, we're bleeding cash, and we need to start seeing some return on investment. I don't really know. That could be the case. I have no idea. But it seems to me that you're really shooting yourself in the foot for future winnings or earnings if you're going to crush the economy like that and have people literally every day complaining about the economy in the general forum. Every day it seems like there's a new thread there, and you don't hear people getting tired of it. People jump on it and say, yeah, this is crap, what's going on? So I was trying to come in and get this MiG, but it looks like the destroyers kind of took them out. So, oh no, the B-25 gunner did it. So trying to help our team out here by killing off people bombing the destroyers and stuff like that. I haven't really been shot down by destroyers too much, maybe a couple times. So I'm not usually that worried about them. I know they can be pretty bad. I know a lot of people have said they've been shot from like 4 kilometers away, but I've never really had any problems. Plus, killing off these patrol boats is going to help us win. They're pretty easy to take out with cannons. There you go. Try to take one out with rockets there, but just not close enough, really. And then you don't get a lot of credits or anything off of killing these. Now I guess it's just because, you know, I'm not a bomber. But I kind of think what they should just do is you should get the same amount of credits and XP as a bomber for taking those out, and that way bomber, and then up the credits and XP for the targets that bombers should be taking out, like the destroyers and battleships and carriers and stuff like that. The stuff that regular fighters are not going to be able to take out. So we got a bomber coming in. I was kind of making sure that nobody's coming in to attack us. Thinking about putting some rockets into that destroyer, but I really want to take this bomber out because well, now we're winning. We were about to lose, but by taking these bombers out, we really protect the win for our team. So he's flying a little crazy here. Whoa! Wow, did you see that? I like total mid-air collision, and I must have the Russian unobtainium wings there, because if that was any other plane, I would be dead. I don't even have any damage. So again, Russian flight models are OP. Got a special team just for Russian planes, because this World War II tech is very top secret. I mean, this is some high-tech stuff here. You don't want this kind of tech in the wrong hands. You know what I mean? I could totally see why this is top secret. You know, I'm totally being stupid here. There's no reason for this to be top secret, but having a really hard time hitting this guy again. A lot of it's because we got these destroyers shooting all around me with the flat cannons. And this is a pretty hardy plane. I'm really just not getting very good shots on this guy. Yeah. And almost wrecked two guys right there. So he gets away, I think. Well, he's smoking, but he pretty much is still alright. But it should be, this should be a pretty easy kill with these, the cannons that I have. Just looks like my bullets aren't connecting with the guy, which is odd. It looked like I was shooting right through him. So we got this guy as well. I think I'm going to stick to this guy. He's trying to fly back to base. There we go. I got a couple hits on him there. I am closing a little bit. Cannons are back. Should probably just wait till oh, there we go. There we go. Finally take the guy out. I don't know if the pilot died because I didn't see the pilot message, but that guy's dead. And looks like they got one destroyer left. I think our boats are taking them out. That guy finally goes down. I'm thinking maybe I can come in. I don't have rockets left, but I was trying to see if cannons would get me the kill on this guy or not. At least if I could do any damage. Or even if I just got a hit marker and get some extra XP and credits. Could help. Whoa! And I get shot by the destroyer. So a couple derp shots right there. I could have just flown around and I wouldn't have died at all in this game. But anyway, tell me what you think about the economy. I still think it's crap. To me, it's getting worse every time, and they change so much it's hard to see if they're actually making it worse or not, or making it better. Because you can't really, they're not just changing one thing, they're changing a bunch of things all at the same time. So it's really hard to tell if they're screwing with us or not. Now, as you can see, 29,000 credits. This game, after the Eco Patch, would have been like 10K game or something like that. Maybe even less. So anyway, let me know what you think. I'll see you next time, guys.